Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today we are going to go over some exciting Funko Pop news that is happening today, probably after this video has already been out. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, your friend of mine, Aaron. This week has been off to a crazy start. Whether you want to know about it or not, I am going to let you know. You see, Funko in the last week or so has changed their system on how you were able to log in, buy Funko Pops, certain rules they're now putting out that everyone has already known before, and it is causing everyone a headache. A headache? Why? Well, it is because there are people that are now still being able to go and purchase Funko Pops even though they haven't been released yet. Now, what are you saying to me, Aaron? What are you saying? They're not released yet, so how can they buy them? Well, apparently there's some kind of numbers or stock or how many there are in place, and apparently someone told me that they've been dwindling down and Funko has done nothing about it yet. And it is affecting a Funko Pop that I want, Goldie Roger. Now, I don't know the logistics or what's actually happening. I just know that there's some kind of, I want to say like shitty behind the scenes thing going on. At first, when I first heard that news that, they had a stock number and it was going down, I just correlated it with, they're just sending them out to different companies. I know a lot of third-party places like First Form, Collectibles, they received Goldie Roger. They're going to get them probably later than what they're going to come out, but they're still going to get them. So I thought maybe they're allocating a certain amount of their Funko Pops, so that's why their numbers were going down, but apparently that wasn't it. But whatever it is, Goldie Roger is coming, and I believe it is going to be tomorrow, which would be a Wednesday, because earlier today, if this video does come out on time, it was the NFT release of the Dungeons and Dragons Funko Pop conglomeration with dropped NFT thing, and I did not buy any of them. I'm not really interested in Dungeons and Dragons. Me and my friends, we tried to play it before we went on a camping trip, and we tried to play and get into the characters and start trying to do things. I think it took us about like 5 hours, and we kind of got off topic, and we didn't even have our characters written down yet. And by the time we even played, it was maybe like 10 to 15 minutes, and then we just started talking about something else. As you can see, our attention spans are not really there. But I do have friends who I play EverQuest with who do like Dungeons and Dragons. So as soon as I saw these Dungeons and Dragons Funko Pops, where, I'll sprout these pictures up, what they look like. Some of them do look cool. I was like, hey, you going to get these Funko Pops? He's like, come on, man. I'm like a 50-year-old man. I ain't buying no Funko Pops. This ain't my thing. But there is also a Dungeons and Dragons movie that's coming out, which may be in conjunction with the NFT release, which is probably something I would do if I had a movie coming out and I want to release all my merchandise. Will it sell out? I'm not sure. I know last time with the NFTs, they had the Game of Thrones, the newer season out, the Dragons, House of Dragons. I'm not too sure if they all sold out. I know the single packs did, because the single packs they just fly off, the NFT sites. And then the premiums, I think they had leftover stock about 8,000. Don't quote me on the numbers. It's just something that I remember popping in my head or me reading. So I don't know. But other than that, that is really what was going on. So I'm just anticipating that Wednesday, which is tomorrow, Goldie Roger will be released. I will be able to get at least 2 of them off the Funko site, and I'll be happy. I'm crossing my fingers I don't sleep in, because as you know, I have quite the track record of getting off work and then sleeping in really, really late the next couple days. So we're going to set a couple of alarms on that note. Now, let's get into something I know you want to see. Let's get into a Funko Pop, right? All right. Now, I did have a Funko Pop that I wanted to show you, and I have no idea where it went. Would you look at that, everyone? I don't know where it went, and it's probably over here on the floor. So we're just going to go with this Funko Pop that I just pulled out of here. All right, and this is from Chalice Collectibles. Oh, man, I can only imagine what Chalice is going to give us. Now, Chalice Collectibles is the place that I bought all my newer one-piece Funko Pops from the new drop for that Fun Fair thing. I should be getting them by the end of the year, since they're not going to all be dropped at the same time. And Chalice Collectibles always comes in handy with the protectors on the Funko Pops. And, of course, they did on this, too. Here is some bubble wrap. This thing is so secure, so snug, so fit. And we got an 8-gate Sky Glow in the Dark. How awesome is that? This is sick. What? 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 Oh, yeah, dude, this 8-gate Sky Sensei. All right, and you know Mike Guy unlocked the 8 gates probably at a very young age, but can only use it once, because once you do use the final 8 gates, you will die. Well, technically, you don't really have to die. You could just be Naruto and heal the person who's about to die, which would happen with Rock Lee. I'm sorry, with Guy Sensei. I'm just getting too carried away. I'm too hyped up about this Funko Pop. And we will take this out and get a better look at it. And Guy Sensei did pop 8 gates against Uchiha Madara. You know, he did the Elephant Stomp, which was really sick. And then he did the Night Guy and, you know, effed up Madara. And then Madara basically, like, brushed it off and was like, ha 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 ha! I acknowledge you as the best taijutsu master I've ever faced. But, of course, Madara was still husky. And after Guy did the Night Guy, he was incapacitated and pretty much on the verge of dying. Here, I'll spin the box around for you guys. And Chalice Collectibles, I freaking love their stickers. They have probably one of the best stickers out there. Now, I did like GameStop stickers and Chalice. They were kind of at like the same level. But that GameStop changed that shitty one. And, of course, it is a glow-in-the-dark. And I was not prepared at all to have anything glow-in-the-dark. So I do apologize for that. And let's open this Guy Sensei 8 gates. Oh, it's so cool. I remember watching it when he did pop the 8 gates. It was amazing. I remember I was at my boy Andrew's house, and we were watching it all together, because we basically watched all the Narutos together. And it was a touching moment. And I will tell you this. This Funko Pop compared to Goku, you know, the one with the blue stuff around him, and the trunks, this Funko Pop is so much lighter than those two. And I will just flip him around. He has the red, orange flames like it's fire. His skin turned red because it was basically, you know, turning into autumn. Crimson, a crimson red if you want to, you know, be technical with it. And Guy Sensei's sick as shit. You know, maybe the beginning of my next video, I will have him glow in the dark. We'll start off with that, and then we'll roll into some of the Funko Pop stuff. But in all of Naruto Shippuden, this was one of the huskiest moments in all of the anime. We all anticipated it, we all wanted it, and Guy Sensei delivered with some banging ass moves. And who can complain? Guy Sensei's the shit. And now it is time for them ups and them downs. And Guy Sensei, I'm not really technically sure on this. I don't know if he was actually able to use jutsu or anything like that. I know he technically just used taijutsu and used like weapons and shit, but he was also able to summon a toad, and that takes blood and a summoning seal, which takes chakra. So he must have been able to use some sort of chakra where Rock Lee was not. And Guy Sensei, of course, is Rock Lee's teacher. All right, Guy Sensei, you are getting an up. That is right, you are getting an up on this episode of 8 Minutes with Aaron. You stand up on your own, you are banging, you are cool, your hair looks like it's on fire. And Chalice Collectibles, thank you very much for packaging and everything you do from here. Hopefully I get those Funko Pops before the end of the year. You're getting an up. My name is Aaron. Don't forget to like, subscribe, write down in the comments what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and I will see you next time. Bye.